Hi, welcome to Robit Devs, where I give you a quick behind-the-scenes look at the development process of our upcoming Metroidvania game, Treasure Adventure World. Today, I'm going to show you something simple but important in the development process. It's how we generate our assets from our original work, Treasure Adventure game, and then how we get those into the game. That's probably not the best way to describe it, but you'll understand once I get going. So, typically, because Treasure Adventure World is a remake of our first game, Treasure Adventure game, I usually start by putting a sheet together of the assets from that game. So in this case, we're working on the island that is basically a big city and a lot of buildings and whatnot. So I went and took the assets from Treasure Adventure game and put them in a sprite sheet, which I will then deliver to our artist, Christine. So as you can see, these are all the original low-res pixel art. In some cases, we break things up into tiles. In other cases, where that doesn't seem, for like these buildings in the right here that you can see, they're sort of like they're not going to be reused anywhere else in the game. So sometimes we'll like build those in big blocks. And then we've got some props and background pieces and whatnot, and some other big assets over here. So that's what it looks like. I send these off to Christine, and then she will come back to me with something like this. And as you can see, it's basically very similar, except everything's nice and high res and looking beautiful. You can see how she did some of the buildings here that I showed you before. She took the windows out, which is a smart move, because then we can use the windows in other places and rearrange them as we see fit. We got some of the props and background pieces. Here's some of the windows separated out. You can see we took like things that get repeated, like this big wheel. We break it into quarters to make things less memory intensive. And then here's a few more. So in this video, I'm going to show you with a time lapse how I take the art that she gives me here and get it prepared to go into the game. And in the video, there's also somewhere in the middle of it, you'll see that I show you how I import stuff into the game. It's sort of not completely in order, but you'll get the general gist. Then once the time-lapse video is done, I will hop into the game and show you how all these things look in the actual level. So I believe that's all I wanted to talk about. So without further ado, here's some time-lapse for you. And we're back. I hope you enjoyed that. Here we are in the actual level with a lot of these assets now in place. This is still very much a work in progress. You can see there's no background pieces here, and some things need to get tweaked, and there's placeholder art still, but you get the general idea of what it takes to take assets from Treasure Adventure game, bring them into Photoshop, have what I get back from Christine, and what it takes to get them into the game. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Next time I will have something completely different, hopefully. Something that'll be maybe more interesting than this, but I just wanted to give you a little glimpse at every little aspect of what it takes to make the game, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time for Robit Devs Treasure Adventure World. See ya. There we go. Now hopefully we can avoid the rest of her attacks. Maybe we can do this in one shot. What do you think? I doubt it, but you never know. Just keep poisoning her to death. Oh, there we go. Made it. I'm gonna keep moving because of that one attack with that blade that comes up from the ground. I don't know how to... Oh, crap.